Hello and welcome back to my kitchen. Today I'm going to be cooking from the Unofficial Stranger Things cookbook, making chicken and tater tots. The ingredients I'll be using are pre-cooked chicken, frozen vegetables, and some tater tots. I've got 2 shallots here, cream cheese, flour, and butter. For the herbs I'll be using thyme, and I've also got some granulated garlic and a little bit of herbs de Provence. I also need some chicken stock, and over here I've got some shredded cheddar cheese. These are all the ingredients, so let's go ahead and get moved over to the stove and I'll start bringing this dish together. Here at the stove I've already started melting down the butter, and I'm going to add in my shallots. These will saute for about 4 minutes or until they start turning translucent. Now that the shallots are translucent, I'll add in the thyme and garlic powder and also the flour. After stirring continuously for about 1 to 2 minutes, the flour has started to brown up just slightly and it's lost that raw flour flavor. So let's go ahead and add in the chicken stock. And I want to stir this as I'm pouring it in to help prevent any lumps. After about a minute, it's already started thickening up. I'm going to go ahead and turn the heat off and add in the cream cheese. Now that I have the cream cheese stirred through, I'll add in the chicken and the frozen vegetables. After I got the vegetables stirred in, I went ahead and transferred it into a 12 by 8 inch casserole dish that I lightly greased with cooking spray. And the next step is to line the top with the tater tot croquettes. Now that I have all the tater tots on, I've gone ahead and just lightly pressed it down. Now this is going to go into a 400-degree oven where it'll bake for about 35 to 40 minutes or until the tater tots start to turn a golden brown. After baking in the oven for 40 minutes, the tater tots are starting to turn a nice golden brown, so I want to sprinkle the cheese across the top. That looks pretty evenly across, and then sprinkle it lightly with herbs de Provence. Use as much or as little as you like of this. I'm not going to go too heavy. I find the lavender in it gets a little bit overwhelming after a while, so I think that is good. This is going to go back into the 400-degree oven for another 2 to 4 minutes or until the cheese has completely melted. After the casserole came out of the oven, I allowed it to sit on the counter for about 10 minutes just to allow the filling to set up a little bit and for it to cool down. So now all I have left to do is try it out. I want to make sure I get a little bite of everything in here, including one of those tater tots. This turned out really well. It's nice and creamy. It's definitely hearty and filling. The tater tots are crunchy on the top and soft on the bottom where they rested against the casserole. The little pops of the herb de Provence add a different flavor every once in a while whenever you get a bite of those, and I find that very pleasant. The only thing I think I would add to it is a little bit of pepper. I'm kind of missing that flavor, but other than that, I think this is a really good dish from the Stranger Things cookbook. Definitely something I would put together for a weeknight meal. But that is going to be it for me for the day. If you guys have enjoyed this video, leave me a comment down below. If you try this recipe out, let me know how it turned out for you. And as always, thank you all so very much for joining me today. I'm Valker. I hope you guys have enjoyed, and I hope I'll see you in the next one.